An exam consists of 20 multiple choice questions with 4 options each, out of which exactly one is correct. Okay. In how many ways can you answer the question such that first, all questions are attempted. Second, some or all questions can be unattempted. And third, at least one question is attempted. Okay. So 3 questions. Okay. Very clearly they have put up the points and they wanted to ask solve the question based on them. Okay. So look at the very first question. All questions are attempted. Okay. So let's look at the MCQs. Okay. We have 20 MCQs, multiple choice questions. Okay. And in that, every question has exactly 4 options, right? So for let's say Q1, I will have 4 options A, B, C, and D, right? Now, irrespective of whichever option I select for Q1, Q2 will further have 4 options, right? A, B, C, D, right? So number of ways of attempting both Q1 and Q2 should be 4 into 4 from the counting principle, right? One thing can be done in M ways, other can be done in N number of ways. Total number of ways of doing them both is M into N, right? Similarly, Q3 के लिए कितने number of ways होंगे guys? A, B, C, D वापस 4 number of ways होंगे. Okay, तो 4 into 4 into 4 हो जाएगा 64. Okay, वापस Q4 के लिए into 4. Okay, so as you can see guys, every question will have 4 options if you're attempting all, right? So for 20 questions you have 4 options each. So 20 questions के लिए number of ways कितना हो जाएगा? 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 up to 20. So this is 4 raised to the power 20. That is the total number of ways of attempting the test, of answering the questions, such that all the questions have to be attempted. Okay. Second question, some or all questions can be unattempted. Okay. Now in this case guys, it's very similar to the barefoot wala question that we solved in the previous lecture, that I have the option of wearing 5 t-shirts, 3 trousers, and then 3 shoes, right? And I can walk barefoot. So if I can walk barefoot, I won't have 3 shoes, I will have 4 shoes, right? The 4th shoe is walking barefoot, right? So here also in this case, every question now, in the second like part, they have asked some or all questions can be unattempted. In this, every question can have 5 options, right? 5 option में 4 option तो MCQ वाले होंगे, 5वां option कौन सा होगा? Not attempting it, right? So every question has 5 options. So 20 questions के लिए क्या हो जाएगा? 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 20 times, which is 5 to the power 20. Okay. Last question, at least one question has to be attempted. Okay. Now guys, 5 power 20 में एक particular case वैसा होगा in which you'll be selecting the 5th option for all the questions, right? So for all the questions Q1 to Q20, you are marking the 5th option, that is not attempting it, right? Okay, वो एक case हम लोग क्या करते हैं guys, subtract कर लेते हैं 5 power 20 में से. That will ensure that at least one question is attempted, right? So the final answer for this question is 5 power 20 minus 1. That's about it. Find the number of ways in which 5 children can be sent to 4 distinct schools. Okay. So basically now whatever is the arrangement of objects you have, okay, we'll have distinct objects and distinct groups. Okay, identical objects wali baat hum log karenge. Okay, as we go on further, we'll have a different lecture for that. Arrangements of object, not all distinct. Okay, and arrangement of identical objects, we'll study there. Okay, so right now I have distinct objects, okay, to be divided into distinct groups. Okay, so 5 children to be sent in 4 schools. You have to understand now guys, यहाँ पे ऑप्शन किसके पास है, who is the selector in this case. Okay, and in rather all these questions we have to answer the very basic question that who is the selector in this case. Selector कौन है इस केस में, हमको वो फाइंड करना है, right? Okay, so as I said, in this case the children will select the schools, right? Schools won't attract children, right? Schools won't select children, right? ऐसा होता ना कोई बंक नहीं मारता आज तक, right? Okay, so by default the children have the choice, right? So let's take any one child of your choice. Okay, the first child will have exactly 4 options, right? 4 schools के अलग-अलग options है हमारे पास यहाँ पे. So every child will have 4 options. Likewise, I have 5 children, right? Now, irrespective of the choice of this first child, the second child already has 4 options, right? So for every choice the first child makes, the second child has 4 options, right? So number of ways of putting these 2 children into 4 schools is 4 into 4, right? Okay, same way 3 के लिए क्या हो जाएगा 4 into 4 into 4, 4 के लिए 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 4 बार, and 5 के लिए क्या हो जाएगा 4 into 4 into 4 multiplied 5 times, that's basically 4 to the power 5. Okay, so you can always remember this as a concept, and that is that number of ways in which n distinct objects can be divided into r distinct groups is r raised to the power m. Okay, very simple. यहाँ पे हमारे पांच children थे, 4 schools से, groups कौन से हैं, 4 schools, right? So answer is basically groups. Okay, you can also remember it this way, it is nothing but groups raised to the objects, right? So here it will simply be groups raised to the power objects, as simple as that. Okay, let's go on further guys. Find the ways of find the number of ways in which 10 coins can be divided into 7 distinct wallets such that each coin goes into a wallet. At least one coin goes into a wallet. So it's like the MCQ wala question we solved, right? Okay, so one coin, very special coin, ये मुझे मावल ने दिया है. Okay, so this one coin, okay, I have the option of putting this into 7 distinct wallets, right? Okay, so ऐसे कितने coins अपने पास? 10 coins है, right? So it is like distributing these 10 coins into 7 distinct groups, right? The value will be 7 to the power 10, right? 7 distinct wallets, 7 groups, 10 objects, groups raised to objects is 7 raised to 10. Okay, अब थोड़ा tricky है, slightly tricky the second वाला question. Okay, it says at least one coin goes into a wallet. तो पहले हम क्या करते हैं, like the MCQ वाला question we solved, we include the cases जहाँ पे no coin is getting into a wallet. Okay, so now if the coin has one more option of staying in its place, let me say इसके पास अब 7 नहीं 8 option होंगे, और 8वां option कौन सा है? Not going anywhere, right? So now the coins, or rather all the coins have one more option that is not going anywhere, right? So here the coins have 8 distinct options and not 7. Okay, the 8th option being not going anywhere, right? So अगर एक coin के पास guys 8 option है, 10 coin के पास कितने option होंगे? 8 8 8 8 multiplied 10 times, okay, which will be 8 to the power 10. Okay, now guys 8 to the power 10 में exactly एक case वो वाला होगा जहाँ पे every coin selects the 8 option, right? 8th option that is not going anywhere, right? The question demands at least one coin goes into a wallet, right? So 8 power 10 में से हम लोग एक वो last case निकाल देंगे, या वो एक case निकाल देंगे जहाँ पे all the coins are selecting only the last option, that is the 8th option, that is staying in its place, right? So the value will be 8 power 10 minus 1. As simple as that.